Hello, everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm Dee Wats, and on this channel, we cover information without the fluff. So if that's your kind of thing, stick around. I'd love to have you. So let's talk a little finance. As usual, we're still waiting on lawmakers to agree on the second stimulus check, so while we wait, as requested, here's a breakdown of the 10 different categories of who will and won't qualify and the amount. I'll leave links below for everything I cover. Also, all this is scheduled to be discussed on Monday, 16 November 2020. So let's hope there's a resolution because some of us could really use our money. So let's get started. So the first category is the single taxpayer who has an adjusted gross income of over $99,000 annually. What that means is that your adjusted gross income minus any approved deductions is $99,000 and below. So under the CARES Act, which is what is called, the requirement for a single taxpayer is capped at $99,000 annually in order to qualify for the stimulus. If you've made more as a result of a paycheck, stocks, or any other assets, the IRS won't send the check. For those that make between $75,000 and $99,000, you could get some of the money if the income rules don't change as of now. Next, we have those who file in the category of head of household that have an adjusted gross income of over $146,000. These are people who don't file jointly with an adjusted gross income of over $146,500. They are excluded from this relief package. But like all things finance, there are loopholes where you can qualify, and I will put the link below so you can check out those loopholes. But unless you make less than $146,000 annually, you won't get any of the money. Also, note that your head of household income has to be $112,500 in order to get the full amount. Then we have married couples that make over $198,000. These are married couples that are filing together and have the adjusted gross income of $198,000. They are not eligible for the stimulus. If there are children, however, with special circumstances, then there may be an exception. But in order to receive the full amount of $2,400, you have to be married, filing jointly, and make between $150,000 and $180,000. So here's how to find your adjusted gross income. On your 2019 1040 federal tax form, go to line 8B. That's 8 Bravo. If you have yet to file your 2019 taxes, look on your 2018 tax form and go to line 7. Next category we have are teenagers above 16 and college-age students under 24. So like before, this new proposal states that if someone claims you as a dependent, you are not eligible for the proposed increase, by the way, of $1,000. So basically, those 17 and older to the age of 24 are not considered a child dependent under the CARES Act. So as it stands, you will not be receiving the money, and neither are your parents or guardian. Next category we have are the undocumented immigrants. These are folks that have yet to pass the green card test or the substantial presence test. However, the Democrats have revised the HEROES Act proposal from October 1st to include those that aren't U.S. citizens but pay taxes who do have a tax ID. Next category we have are the people who are married to non-resident aliens. If you're married to a person who is considered a non-resident, both parties have to have a Social Security card or be a member of the armed forces in order to qualify. Filing separately, the individual identified as the U.S. citizen may be eligible for full or partial payment. This also applies to those that claim their child as a dependent and file as head of household on a separate tax form from a non-citizen spouse. Then we have those who are in arrears with child support. The current proposal by the Democrats is to not garnish money in order to pay missing child support. However, the Republicans are planning on keeping the current HEALS Act, where if you are behind by as much as $150, then the government will garnish what you owe. An example would be that if you owe $2,000, the whole check would go to the custodial parent. And if the amount owed was $500, then that amount would be withdrawn from the stimulus check. Then, of course, we have the incarcerated. The IRS has deemed them eligible for the check. And in California, a ruling by a judge allowed the inmates to file, and the deadline, by the way, is November 21st. So if you know anyone in California that's incarcerated, let them know they may be eligible for the current stimulus check, because the CARES Act does not prohibit them from filing. The IRS is appealing. However, prisoners have been sent the paperwork, and there is currently no clarification on whether or not they will qualify for the second stimulus check. Then we have finally the people who have died. Per the IRS, if someone died in the previous tax year, they are not eligible and the family cannot keep the check on their behalf. Even if there was a joint filing, the IRS expects the check to be returned. However, it is not legally required. There is no clarification that if someone died as a result of COVID-19, whether or not the family member can pick up the check on their behalf. So this is the new information pertaining to the proposed second stimulus check. And as I said in the opening of the video, all the links will be below in the description box, so check it out. Also, let me know how you feel about the proposed second stimulus check. Do you think those eligible are going to receive it? Do you even care? Let me know in the comments section. And if you enjoy content like this, remember to leave a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you will know when I upload. And as always, stay tuned for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.